engineering, science, and medicine. This is the first symposium we are arranging jointly with university, as I mentioned. This symposium is expected to ignite provoking collaboration between engineering and medical science. We have very eminent speakers from IISc, National Aerospace Laboratories, NAL, Maxstar Group, and other industries who are going to share their research and results. And demonstrations also we planned as a part of the symposium. And they also speak about the state of the art in the applications of shockwaves in the next 3 days. And the last 2 days we reserved for the industry visits. One day we are going to the National Aerospace Laboratories, and the second day we are going to the IISc. On behalf of the symposium, I welcome our Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Amit Bhatt, for the occasion, sir.
All the turn off notifications. It's the view full. It's the view full.
People joined.
I welcome our guest of honor, Professor Reddy, Chairman, Maxstar Group. He was a retired faculty from IISc with many publications, patents, inventions, and awards. His invention of handheld shock tube is popularly known as the Reddy tube. It got many diverse areas like artificial insemination of the cattle, that's popularly known as the super bull. We will hear from you. So then other applications include like investigating brain injuries due to accidents, removal of brain tumors, water purification, oil extraction, needleless drug delivery. We will hear from the talks down the line, and many more his inventions. Reddy tunnel, projector launchers, and high-speed valve are very familiar for aerospace community. We are very, very happy and fortunate to you have here, sir. Welcome, sir, once again. I take the privilege to welcome our chief guest of the event today, Professor Jagadeesh. Mr. Jagadeesh. Professor Jagadeesh is a highly accomplished and a distinguished academician, researcher, and consultant with extensive experience in the field of aerospace engineering. He has a PhD in aeronautical engineering from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and has held various academic positions at the institute since 2007. Currently, he is serving as the Pratt & Whitney Chair Professor. He is also the chairman of the Center of the Excellence in Hypersonics at IISc. We are visiting his lab in the 5th day, if I am right. Professor Jagadish's research interests include hypersonic aerodynamics and shockwave dynamics. He is a pioneer in the development of scramjet engines and has made significant contributions to the individual applications of shockwaves. He has successfully completed many technical consultancy projects funded by both private and public industries. In his upcoming speech, we will hear from him. He will share his expertise on shockwaves and the medical applications today. Thank you. I welcome other dignitaries on dais, Dr. Ashok, Dean and Principal, CDSIMER, Dr. Rajagopal, Medical Director, Prashant, Vice Principal of CDSIMER. And my heartfelt welcome to our dignitaries from other institutes. We got many participants from the IISc, then we have the PMS, then UVCD, many registrations we expect. We received more than 300 registrations for this symposium. And I also welcome our colleagues, faculty members of DSU, faculty members of CDSIMER, and the students of DSU. Welcome you once again, and hope let's make this a grand success.
Thank you, sir. We now welcome Professor Ram Kumar on behalf of Department of Aerospace Engineering and CDSIMER. Dayananda Sagar University, a top emerging university in Bangalore, which has ideally positioned itself in providing value-based education, research and healthcare, is now all set to take forward its 6-decade legacy in providing world-class quality education in its permanent campus at Harohalli, Bangalore. Being a completely self-contained campus at Harohalli, it is equipped with all the modern state-of-art infrastructure, creating a conducive environment for progressive experiential learning and futuristic growth, creating next-generation innovators, explorers, leaders and researchers. We would now like to invite our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amit Bhatt, to deliver the opening remarks to the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. I extend my sincere welcome to dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and of course, most valuable people over here, the students. It has been my great privilege to attend seminars like this. I joined DSU around a month and a half ago, and I've seen many wonderful seminars being conducted over here. And this particular seminar, which Aerospace Department, Dr. Ram Kumar and Dr. Surya there, and their team, they have done along with this university hospital. Please forgive me the name, I'm not able to pronounce correctly right now. But they have done a wonderful job of doing this cross disciplinary work. It is very interesting, the idea of shockwave. I mean, we have got many experts like, Dr. Professor Reddy and Dr. Professor Jagadeesh, who will tell us much more about shockwaves. But when I come to think of it, I think of Rankine and Huguenot and Riemann and many other mathematicians who created a framework for shock dynamics in gases and fluids maybe 100 years ago. That brings us back to 1966, where people from Dornier Aircraft Manufacturing Company were looking at a problem of pitting on the aircraft wings by the micrometeorites or rainfall. And while doing the experiment, they were hitting the small projectiles on a plate and looking at the effect of it. Now, by chance, one employee touched the plate at the same time a projectile was hit. And he felt like electric shock. And the people were a little surprised that where did this electricity come from? Of course, it was energy, but it was not electrical in nature. After a lot of studies, they found out that this is because of the shock wave. Now they started, they didn't stop there. I mean, this is the interesting part. Because normally people would, something which is extraneous, at the most they would write a paper, and that would be the end of the story. But the story actually starts from that point onwards. That they started doing these experiments, with the University of Saarbrücken professors, and they found out that this shockwave has got wonderful properties, and it can also break stones. So after 1971, they met with another professor of urology and said that, probably this can be used for kidney stone. And, it is something extracorporeal, so you don't have to put a cut. And they did experiments, and it turned out that, this is what the father of lithotripsy. And Dornier Aircraft had made 3 lithotripsy machines, HM1, that is human model 1, HM2 and HM3. And HM3 was considered as the gold standard in lithotripsy area. Things have moved much ahead from that, but the point which I wanted to make was that there is an absolute need for cross-disciplinary collaboration. We all agree that, yes, it's a wonderful idea. No one would say that, it's a bad idea. But the problem is that, we speak our own language. So medical people speak in their language, and engineers speak in their own language, and of course physicists and mathematicians have their own language. This makes it a little difficult unless there is a sort of a talk, an informal talk. And Professor Reddy was just telling me that the idea of faculty club, where faculty from different departments can sit together for an informal chat or a cup of tea. Of course, he gave me a much better alternative, but I'm just saying that over a cup of tea, if they can sit together, then some ideas would come, and people would come up with something which is very new. I think this is enough. This must have raised curiosity in you about shockwaves, and I think we are lucky to have experts who can talk more about shockwaves. So once again, I'm very happy to invite everyone over here, and thank you very much, and let's listen.
Expressing our sincere appreciation, thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now, I would like to welcome Dean of Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Pushpa Sarkar, and I request Jagadeesh and all to present the bouquet. Thank you, Aditi. The Department of Aerospace Engineering SOE at DSU focuses on design, analysis, materials, and science of aircraft and spacecraft, followed by cutting-edge research on various aspects. The department trains the students with technical expertise, creativity, and problem-solving skills, and plays a vital role in advancing the understanding of the universe. Chandramma Dayananda Sagar Institute of Medical Education and Research is a state-of-art hospital equipped with modern medical infrastructure that will train future doctors to serve humanity using futuristic research facilities. Now, we would like to invite Professor Surya Narayan to come forward and extend a warm presentation to Professor K.P.J. Reddy.
That's what I thought. This is not tight. It's not staying time. It's not staying.